What's the big deal with wearing a tube top?
It's not a big deal at all, unless it's you wearing it.
Do you and Betty share clothes?
Oh, cut it out. I have a very good reason for wearing it, which is none of your business.
Well, Buying the Moose is a classical story about the differences between men and women and how we view things differently and what we say and what we mean.
There must be some explanation.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't think like a man does. My head would cave in from the vacuum.
It's very a neat script that way in terms of looking at all those differences and similarities between men and women, and ultimately how, you know, things can work out given enough time.
I don't dress up in women's clothes.
If this is going to work, you got to be honest.
I am being honest.
So it's a man's tube top.
That's it. It's a man's tube top, end of discussion.
Buying the Moose is written by Michael Wilmot, who is a Canadian. So it's a Canadian production, and first time it's been done in BC.
And he wanted to hang the head on the rec room wall.
Michael, from what I understand, has done stand-up comedy. He's written for television and maybe a bit for film, but he's also written at least 3 live theatre productions. But what he tends to do is he markets them throughout Canada to community theatre groups, much like Yellow Point Players, and has found some success there with people finding his plays to be just a lot of fun to do, as we've discovered with this play.
Quid pro quo. Tell me something you've never told me before.
I've never worn a tube top.
Oh, that's it.
I've never told you that before.
Buying the Moose is our spring production for Yellow Point Drama Group. It opens on April 8th and runs through till April 30th. It's also Yellow Point Drama Group's entry into the South Island Zone for Theatre BC, which will be held at the end of May at Ladysmith Little Theatre.
It's a real fun show. Even if you're not married, if you've been in a relationship or ever been in a relationship, or think you might want to be in a relationship, this show will give you a lot of chuckles and a lot of good laughs, I think.
You were worried about me.
Just a little.